What's going on? So, what I'm doing is just continuing somewhat where I left off because last time my stream just cut randomly at nearly 5 hours. So I've done some stuff that I think might help my stream to not cut off like that again. So I've just got my I got my game loaded up to where I was previously, because I don't know if I'm gonna try to combine the two or what, but just to give it enough time to catch up. Let me check my stream here. Yeah, so I just have it saved from this point because I'll have to just trim that out. Let me first test the sound. Okay.
Please, she's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her.
Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? She will burn. All witches must burn.
Bertold, don't let them take me! I swear I've done nothing wrong!
Silence your lying tongue, foul witch.
You appeared as if from nowhere. We would both be dead if not for you.
We are forever in your debt. I cannot thank you enough.
I must get my sister.
Yeah, you gotta
to
be
safety.
quick about
but
it,
first,
because if
I
you're
may
not,
know of a
then
way to thank you.
they
There's a
will-
safe in the bunkhouse. The combination is 203.
Yeah.
Take what you want, and good luck.
You could just let him attempt to kill both of those overseers, but it's hard for one against two. It's hard for him to kill both of them. I've never seen it done before. I'd say the only way to do that is to maybe throw a grenade or place a grenade. That might do it. Choke you out while you're peeing. That's lovely, right? I've taken way too long on this mission, and I've done it right. I just wish I would have been a little bit faster. So, I'm just glad to be finally over with it. Don't normally take this long, but I wanted to make sure I got everything. It's a bone charm and a rune in this area. Yeah, you know, we just trying to avoid getting seen. That's what we're doing. streaming for 5 hours now. Nearly 5 hours. I just checked it. Forgot that I started the stream a little bit later than I normally do. Oh yeah, sliding on in. Yep. So this place is littered with hounds, and unless you're able to get slow time really early, it's impossible to knock out a hound without alerting an overseer, so best to just avoid. There's absolutely no way that you could have gotten the second level of slow time by now, because I think it requires 8 runes. But once I get slow time, though, things will be a little bit easier. Which I've already got slow time, but when I get the second level, it completely pauses time. Of a lot of mana though. So there's a bone charm. There's actually another bone charm. Two bone charms and 1 rune. Yes. Not worried about that booby trap.
Are the new applicants as weak as the last set? Yes.
So these two guys, I will probably be choking out. I'll probably have to choke out some of them. I would not be doing that in front of my house. So he's gonna walk over there, and I'm gonna run in here, not literally. There's a hound right there. Up ahead, he's sleeping. And if you go too close, then you will wake him. But if you just stay where these tables are, and you'll be good. Gotta grab these coins. Anyway. There's that book over there, but I'm not gonna risk it. I think it's something that if I haven't read, I'll probably read in the future. But I just like having them because they're in your journal permanently once you read them. Workshop, and there's some good loot in here. That key that I got is actually going to be for a crank door that you can use. But we're going to go on the other side. This is the music box. Whenever the overseers use it, you
cannot doubt the effectiveness of Holger's device, or the mathematical beauty of the music itself. We've seen it in action against the forbidden practices too many times to
This is the key to that.
But the question no one wishes to ask is the incantation itself black magic? The boxes are priceless, but what's inside?
This is where it goes in this metal door over here. I just want to show it so people know. Just walk right up to it and attach it for the overseer to face the other direction. Yeah, he's gonna walk all the way over here. So you gotta wait. Just crank open the door. You have to be really quick because that door will shut if you're not quick enough. But you've seen what it does. Oh.
You're just feeling off.
That's a nice cutscene.
It's no use. I'm sick. I can taste blood. It's been days. You know what you have to do.
Stop it. I'll give you my share of elixir.
Nonsense. I don't want to bleed from the eyes and lose my mind. I don't want to spread the plague to anyone else. Don't fall prey to restless hands. I'm asking you to do this because you've known me for so long. Can you do it? Will you?
Yes, my friend. I will. Before you weep. Before you bring down the rest of us.
Thank you.
Turn your back, my friend. Recite the 7 strictures. I will make it fast.
Restrict the wandering eyes that look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily catches.
But brings calamity in the next.
Brutal. So this is just a little bit of story of what preceded before I came. Combo to the safe. Is mainly by memory for me. I've got them all written down, okay? But there it was. Okay, so that's everything in here. So let's get out of here. There's one other spot that I need to go to before I leave. That's right. Grab some wood. You got a bone charm. So, this overseer was curious what bone charms and all the ruins and whatnot could do. Basically, the overseers are zealots. It's like a cult, and they are completely against magic and witches and, you know, all of the forms. So they consider it dark arts. I forgot about that. Bonded Galvani Weave. Huh. Guess I'll be upgrading that, even though I'm not so sure what it does. But that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
Where have the overseers gone?
We're just gonna learn a
They
little bit
wade
about
through
it.
chest-high waters with their hounds. Somewhere near, a man has just taken his last breath. His eyes are still open.
Overseers.
This wolfhound has killed many. Magnificent beasts. They know only cruelty and hunger. Misery. Everywhere. They made him watch when they tortured his parents for their worship of the outsider. They never rest. Their grim task is fueled by devotion to the abbey of the everyman. Such corruption, such hypocrisy. Make me look on it no more. There is a children's rhyme. Do not weep or make a sound, for that will bring the seer's hound. They have no fear. It has been bred out of them. When the last Leviathan is gone, darkness will fall. Once they are brought here, they never leave. The overseers always find the guilt they seek. He wonders when he will be able to return to the abbey. Where have the overseers gone? They wade through chest-high waters with their hounds. The overseers employ many mysteries to find those they call heretics. He recites the 7 strictures, but he is thinking about blood ox steak. Should overseers come to call, know the strictures one and all.
So there's some loot down here. Quite a bit of it.
Is that you?
Yes, Samuel, it's me. It's me, Samuel.
Hey, Corvo. It's Samuel. I'm here.
It is I. So, I've got all the loots. And
From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go.
yeah, words of wisdom. So as you can see, no hostiles killed, no civilians killed, alarms rung, no bodies found, didn't kill anyone, ghost. Got all the special actions and the bone charms and the runes and the painting and the outsider shrine and all of the coin, so I'm all good.
Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
They're all corrupt. If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key
citizens living on the north side of the river.
Yes.
Between John Claver
Hopefully the
and
High
Boulevard
Overseer is the
and
first
Dunwall
step
Tower
along that path.
Are advised to remain
And we must find a
indoors
girl.
until further
Emily.
notice.
Poor thing. Who knows what her mind is like, being there when her mother was killed.
I'd imagine the daughter of an empress is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in play. He controls the City Watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in Parliament.
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
Sailors tell tales of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night. I've seen faces, too. My pa always wanted me to be an overseer. If he could see us now. You did right, Corvo. Even as a faithful man, I can see that. Some nights, I'm glad I just paddle the boat.
The Admiral was right in recruiting you. Nothing's been the same since the Lord Regent took power. But at least Campbell's gone and my uncle lived. Next time I see my uncle, I will not mention my knowledge of any of this. But he will wonder why I'm smiling. Someday he will be in a position to help you, and he will not hesitate. Just you wait and see. I feel hope.
My, there is something to you, isn't there? You went and spank the High Overseer in his own house. I hope the tools I designed for you function to your satisfaction. The fact that I am standing here and talking to you affirms that this is true, in several ways. Can I be of service to you? Inspiration is coming faster. My mind works faster at night than it does during the day. I'm being swept away, and I can no longer tell if it's genius or madness. When Corvo arrived, he brought some force from the void with him. Or perhaps I'm more brilliant than I even supposed.
Do you mean to tell me you don't know how to curtsy properly?
Please, sir. I was never in service with a noble.
That's not an excuse. You need to learn proper decorum. The Hound Pits has seen a few lords and ladies in its day.
If they were here, I expect they didn't want to be recognized, sir.
Never mind that. Lord Pendleton ought to be shown the respect he deserves. He doesn't require it, but he notices.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
But even so, have you forgotten we may soon be guarding a future Empress? You will be in the presence of the most important person in the entire known world, and you don't know how to curtsy.
But she's just a child, and she's not even here. No one knows where she is.
Well, our masters are just the people to find her, I'll have you know. Please learn your manners before then.
Sometimes I wonder if the plague is just going to go on and on and on, and kill everyone ever, and it's the end of the world. Think of that.
I got me a snack while the boat ride was going on. Have my snacks right
My
next
father
to me.
served in the field under General Alfred Pendleton, where he took the wound that crippled him. I hope I will do no less if called upon. Until then, well, there is plenty of silver to polish.
Memoir, Chapter 28. Waverly, Waverly, Waverly. The very name sweeps one away. She came into our cold marble hall and brought light and warmth. She changed our lives forever. It was only later I realized she was a traitorous little weasel, like all the Boyles.
For my master's sake, I do hope a finer vintage becomes available. Why did they select such a drafty building as a base of operation? I had hoped the Admiral was of noble stock, but I very much fear he achieved his position through merit alone. Does no one have any silver polish?
The City Watch breaks in. I know what I'll do. I know how not to be noticed. I won't be the one to give us away. I saw the Lord Regent once. He stood on a balcony and stared. Wouldn't even wave to the people below.
Corvo's proved his abilities beyond question. It's
It's not anyone who can walk into Holger Square and put down the High Overseer. And now we're faced with the question, could he be dangerous? Events are going to move quickly now. The storm's rising.
All I ever wanted is my own little place. Maybe if the plague kills enough folk, one day I can.
You are reminded that assaulting a member of the Sith Watch has been made a capital offense, and guardsmen are authorized to carry out this sentence on the spot. The offender's possessions are legally forfeit.
You did it! Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Kaldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
You know, I expected a rough-around-the-edges military man, like the Admiral. You're actually a gentleman. I heard a stilt walker pass a few blocks away. They must suspect we're here. We're risking so much. I do hope it all ends well. I know you're from Serconis, south of us, but you've lived in the city for years now. Though mostly at the palace, so you probably haven't even seen some of the worst districts. You know, I always wondered if you and the Empress... No, I shouldn't ask.
Emergency grain rations will be available in the Civil Services District at sunrise. Please see your tax assessor to secure food coupons before requesting rations.
We'll have to find Emily soon. With Campbell out of play, they're likely to move her.
Whiskey everywhere in this place, but good wine is hard to come by. I could use a stiff drink. Nerves. What sort of court will we be left with when all this is over? The grand social events I remember might well never return. Some of the noble families will have to be purged, of course. I'll drink to their memory. The outsider knows they wouldn't drink to mine.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This is a reminder that walls of light erected in our streets are for your protection. However, they will respond to any touch or approach with lethal force. Furthermore, it is a misdemeanor to throw any object or animal into a wall of light, whether for amusement or with criminal intent. Citizens displaced by quarantine measures are reminded that the Dunwall Navy has bunks, food, and salary, and in some cases, legal amnesty available for qualified applicants. Report to a recruiter to learn more about the opportunities in service to the Lord Regent. Attention, Dunwall citizens. You are reminded that assaulting a member of the City Watch has been made a capital offense, and guardsmen are authorized to carry out this sentence on the spot. The offender's possessions are legally...
I know the Golden Cat.
Not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. I kept blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the Admiral. He has news for me.
I'm getting a frequency reverberation that confounds some of my experiments. I suspect there are some kind of empty chambers beneath this building. In a district this old, anything is possible.
It is every citizen's duty to report treasonous speech and actions. The state depends on you.
You're lucky I keep you on.
Lucky? This place would fall apart in 10 minutes without me.
Is that so?
In any case, you can't dismiss me. I went through the books this morning and found 5 mistakes you've made.
Very well.
You're lucky I found them before the Admiral did.
Chapter 32. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the 2 brutes by a slight bit. From earliest memory, they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to claim their elder siblings were cruel, but my suffering was unique, I promise you. At the tender age of 5, they tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away. But not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, and face. The wounds kept me convalescing for months while those 2 got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine. Tomorrow I will regale you with the special gift they gave me on my 10th birthday party.
It was a milkmaid who started it. She took ill one morning after her chores, but the milk had already been delivered. That was all it took for them to wall the place off. Plague spreads fast. My master had a very fitful night. No one sleeps well here. When they come to get me, they'll be surprised. I've held a sword before, believe it or not. Please pardon the untidiness of the room. I will tend to it shortly.
Hello. My name is Samuel. This machine was tossed into the river by the Admiral, but I fetched it. And it appears to be working. Let's see if it is. Test. Test. There we go.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
Ah, hello, Corvo. Cursed weepers, roaming all over the city. This movement will have a cost. For some of us, it will be very high. I wonder, Corvo, do you have brothers somewhere? You left your family on Serkonos to come here for the Empress, didn't you? There will be lasting consequences when this is all said and done. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, so I was eating some of my snacks, so I didn't want anybody to hear my chewing going on. Now these weepers, these are weepers, and some slaughterfish eggs. I'll show you all how to do this. It'll be tricky, but as long as you don't hit them to where they fall in the water. You sleep dart someone, they fall in the water, it's instant death. Something else to mention, this gate can actually open, as you can see. So, come in and out of here now. Alright, so around this corner is where the Reapers are. It's the first one. He's gonna run down that corridor area. Yep, so there was the first Weeper, and then there's the second one. Wait for her to come over here. Wait for her to go past that hallway, corridor, whatever you want to call it. And then not yet. You know what? I'm just gonna blink behind her and choke her out. So we go this way now. They're all the way over here. And then the second one, I think I'll sleep dart. I'm able to. Should just be standing there. Yep. There we go. ancient note. Huh, doesn't look so ancient to me. Yeah, that should be everything in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's everything. Why do I have blood in my sword again? I'm hoping sometimes the redhead is standing up there, so I'm gonna go the other way. It's a weird glitch when you jump up, you can't hear her, but she'll stop you.
You went
There
down
we
there
go.
in the sewers? I thought I heard a weeper in there earlier. You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed, you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwin is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Campbell's book appears to contain much more than we expected. He was blackmailing a number of highly ranked overseers. With the information in this journal, we will be able to manipulate the religious faction. The overseers will bend to our will. You've never been to the Golden Cat? No, I suppose not. Me neither, of course. Interesting. I won't ask, but the mark on the back of your hand. Are you studying the forbidden arts, Corvo? Never mind. We're all friends here. My neck still aches a little from the stocks. But I must say, you created quite an impression on the overseers during your visit. They are a nervous lot now.
Corvo, a moment if I may. Corvo, I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
I'm getting a frequency reverber...
Dust here, dust there. Feels like the whole world is dusty.
A challenge, even for someone like you. 6 months ago, I was out at the estate hunting with my brothers. Custis and Morgan were always better shots, though one of them nearly killed me, all for a cruel joke. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendleton heir, you know. I never expected any of this. By the outsider's eyes, I'm going to drink tonight. It'll have to be now, I think. With Campbell out of play, they'll move Lady Emily soon. And in a few days, Custis and Morgan will be out at the estate hunting, and we'll never catch them. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendleton heir, you know. I never expected any of this.
Ah, you're finally back.
Excuse me, Admiral. I was delayed.
Pay close attention to your duty, miss. It will never work without Emily, and when she gets here, you will be her nurse and teacher. In a way, you're more important than Corvo here.
You mean you found her?
We have her location, and I'm sure Corvo will whisk her back here in no time. You, Miss Kurnow, are tasked with tending to the most important person in the Empire. Tend to her every need. Educate her. Train her in graces. Cut her meat, if you must. Do whatever is needed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Wine's no good for a Navy man. I need a proper drink. You know, we met once, back at your old job. State dinner. You wouldn't remember. You were looking after the Empress. Ah, she was beautiful, wasn't she? A man sees funny things out at sea. The world's not at all like the overseers teach it. Not by a long shot. Give some thought to what you'll be doing when this foolishness is over, won't you? Anything you like. Just name it. It's taken some adjustment to lead a civilian organization such as this. In my younger years, I'd have just ordered my ships to fire on the tower, then dragged the Lord Regent to me. But a bright future does not lay in that direction. Once we've got the daughter of the Empress here, we'll be counting on you to protect her. Oh, what I'll do when I get my fleet back. I've broken a blockade or two in my time.
There are few brave enough to laugh in the outsider's face, but T. Martin is one. Do not be deceived by his talk of strictures. Martin's crimes weigh heavy on his spirit. He has been a soldier, a highway robber, and a man of faith. He wonders which is more powerful, the knife or the tongue. He always had his sights set on the Abbey's highest office. There are few brave enough to laugh in the outsider's face, but Teague Martin is one.
Okay, I'm done with my food. I have to eat at least every 4 hours, or I'll feel really lightheaded. No.
Chapter 32. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the two groups by a slight.
Already got that audiograph done with. So let's go to the Golden Cat mission now. Let's get it done.
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me. I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them two Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you. This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you bring him back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you. Remember what I told you. If you need a man what knows the ins and outs of this city, especially the gutter side parts, you should find Slackjaw. Watch yourself, though. Something you ought to know. There've been more weepers in the area lately. Some plague-sick folks must have been hiding out in one of the warehouses down off Bottle Street. Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent. We can't go back till you've taken care of Lord Pendleton's older brothers. Remember? You're not having trouble finding the Golden Cat, are you? Fanciest bar in the city. Surprised you don't know where it is. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you. Good luck to you.
Thanks for the insight, Samuel. I appreciate it. So this mission, in my opinion, is easier than eliminating Overseer Campbell. Only difference is they're more spread out than they were before. I cover more ground, but going through the same way that I went the first time. And he is gonna... Hey, he's right there. So you're calling.
Damn, I lost it
And
again? Smell you from here.
light post. And then pop this out of here and it's disabled.
Wonder if anyone would notice if this was
Go up
gone.
here, get that copper.
don't you owe me a drink? Huh?
So these are the assassins. Got 3 of them. First, well, technically no. Second sighting of Dowd's assassins. Hello. Yeah. You can see they look everywhere. Thankfully, he wasn't aware of anything going on. The decision that I made to contaminate the Bottle Street Gang's elixir will actually affect this mission when I go into the Bottle Street Gang's area. So, it is a high chaos choice, but gotta get that ruin, you know what I'm saying?
Want to look at some of the things I've found? Good prices, I swear.
I'll buy a few sleep darts. But I should have enough. Normally sleep darts are kind of in abundance. Well, actually don't remember exactly. I know that there's a lot in the Campbell mission. Granny Rags had some. Funnily enough, though, you can't reuse sleep darts, but you can reuse the crossbow bolts.
Hey, you're just the man I was looking for. Slackjaw's wanting to talk to you. What a mess, huh?
Grab your corn
Whole
pouch,
town's
please.
gone to trash. Look out for the watch. They got no respect for laws.
Yeah, if they see
Hungry?
you, you're not able to grab
Well,
it.
don't eat river crust. It'll make you sick as a bucket.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Thaddeus Campbell, formerly High Overseer, is no longer a citizen of Dunwall. He now bears the Heretic's rank, and by one of the oldest traditions of the Abbey of the Everyman, it is now a minor criminal offense to offer this man aid. In this time of spiritual crisis, the Overseers have initiated the Feast of Painted Kettles, until a new High Overseer
Anything
is
in your
chosen.
pocket for a poor working man? Huh, pal? You want a slackjaws, man? What you want with me? I ain't got nothing. What you bothering me for? Better watch yourself, fella. A lot of foul-tempered city watch around here. Slackjaw. Slackjaw. What kind of name is that anyway? Don't tell me to move along. You move along, scum. Find someone useful to push around, why don't you? It's my drink. Mine, all mine. Hands off it, Bottle Street boys. Hands off my drink.
So let's head into the distillery.
That him?
Yeah, he's the one.
Hey, we got a message for you from Slackjaw. He wants to talk at the distillery.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
I think this dude's hostile here. Oh wait, no, these are... Oh, these are weepers. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's just a waiting game. He's gonna turn around in a second. Granny Rags is down here.
Come on. Come. Dinner now, that's right, my sweet little birds. Come.
Excuse me.
Granny won't hurt you. Have you seen him? The handsome one with the beautiful dark eyes. I just want to tell him I'm doing my part. Yes, Granny Rags is doing her part. Tell him, won't you, if you see him? My gentlemen callers don't come around like they used to. You took care of it for me, didn't you? That's nice.
Who's that? I can't see. No, don't go. Let Granny Rags tell you a story. It won't cost you anything at all. Which would you like? The history of the great city of Dunwall? No, that's not for you. No. You want the tale of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. Regal, fair-minded, she brought prosperity to the city, hope to all. Then, violently murdered these 6 months ago. Nothing's been the same since her death. Poor child. Her spirit lives on, trapped, misused. And for what purpose? But here's the worst part. It was a man she trusted over all others that did the deed. They say he's in league with the outsider, and that he won't rest until everyone in Dunwall is dead and cold. Now, Granny Rags has told you a tale, so maybe you'll tell it to someone else later. Change up the ending a bit if you want, huh? No coin. Granny won't forget. No, she won't. Stop fussing with my collar, Mama. The dance is starting soon. Is my hair smooth enough? He's sure to be there. Little birds, I've got some seed for you.
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
They'll do what Granny says. I hear them laughing, but then they'll see what I can do. No, don't take anything else. I did what you said. It's just they wouldn't listen. Give me one more chance, won't you, darling? Let me prove myself to you. Did you see his eyes? We're to be married, and soon, too, in front of one of his shrines, once I finish this one last task. Just a sweet old woman, blind and helpless. Take no mind of me. Let me go about my business. Don't you give me any trouble. Granny Rags can't see, but she's got the sight. Understand? Nothing's ever easy with you, is it? What a state you're in. Now I'll have to set the dogs on you.
Yeah.
Finish the job. Why? Because I met someone new.
Lot of dialogue. So now we have to head back. Gotta talk to Slackjaw. Slackjaw.
You always amuse me.
Okay. Now, best way to do this is to head to this hedge.
Attention,
Funnily enough, they
citizens of
can't see
Dunwall.
you over the
Lord
hedge.
Regent has ordered strict whale oil rationing in this area. Failure to comply will result in
You'll
immediate
see what I'm
arrest.
talking about.
How does it work?
What? The Wall of Light? Isn't it a wonder?
Yep.
It's one of Sokolov's latest inventions.
What was that?
They say the idea came to him in a vision.
Yes, but do you know how it works?
I really couldn't say. But all the hands...
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Thaddeus Campbell, formerly High Overseer, is no longer a citizen of Dunwall.
Alright, roofs. I'm on the roof. Disable this. I'm not really saying much, I know. I'm just trying to focus.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Yes, of course.
Making sure I've got all of the loot.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed, I believe so.
Okay. I'm waiting for one of them to lean against the wall for the one in the hat to, so I can grab his coins. Grab his coin pouch.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Yes, of course. And they're taking forever. Okay, just gotta wait for all of them to be in the same area. Now we got this clown.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Indeed, I believe so.
Finally.
filthy mudlark.
Let a tramp like you get elixir. We've been on half rations for a week. I ain't catching the plague. Hand it over.
No, please, it's for my baby. He needs it.
It's us that needs it. If the City Watch gets sick, how are we gonna protect you?
Protect me?
You grab her, I'll get the elixir. You're gonna rot in a cell till you die, thief.
No, I found it. It's for my baby. Help! Someone please help me!
Go ahead and yell. Ain't no one can hear you.
No, I need it for my little one so he won't get sick. I didn't steal the elixir. I'm not a thief. Thank you, sir. You saved me. How can I thank you?
I have nothing. Wait, take this. It's the backdoor service key to Bunting's house, the art dealer on the main street. I used to work for him, you know, before the plague. He's let all his servants go, but he's still there, probably hoping he'll be able to sell something from that safe of his. I don't know what he has left, but it's all I have to offer you. Please take it.
Yeah, she looks a lot like the sister that I helped last mission.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This district is now under a mandatory whale oil ban. Compliance will be...
Yes, of course.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The Lord Regent has ordered strict whale oil rationing in this area. Failure.
That has to get done as fast as possible, or else you won't get it. Certain order of where you have certain order that you have to do
I don't need
things.
shit from you.
I refuse to choke him out. I'm just gonna go right into Dr. Galvani's.
Did you see him?
Saw like a lot of blood, really.
Wish I saw. Not a big deal. Maybe you can go up later and take a look, after them other two are gone.
So there's two officers upstairs examining one of the Bottle Street gang members.
What do you think?
I think he's dead, right? I know that. I mean, do we have suspects?
Suspects? What? Suspects? We ain't gonna waste time solving who killed him. Personally, I'd buy who did it a drink.
But what are you gonna put on your report?
I'm gonna say we found one of Slackjaw's men inside, all dead and bloody, and that you are a stinking idiot. Things are bad.
Could the city get any worse? Chances are very good.
Try to avoid choking him out. I don't know about the second guard outside.
Rat! Damn you!
Thing is, if I choke him out, I'll have to hide him somewhere. So, probably best to avoid it. If I can. Grab that and then I'm out. I'm outie.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Never doubt it.
Please, not now.
No, stupid guts. Stupid son of God. That's it.
Okay. I go back upstairs and hopefully out the door.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, best not to go out the bottom door, through the middle door. Downstairs, all the way downstairs. He's up here now. I'm under the table.
No, stupid god.
Magic hallway that no one goes.
Huh?
Okay, that was close. That was close. Still none the wiser. Not complaining.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Thaddeus Campbell, formerly High Overseer.
If you're looking for Slackjaw, he's in the distillery. Slackjaw's wanting to meet with you. The old Dunwall whiskey distillery, that's where he'll be. He's waiting for you, and Slackjaw ain't no patient man. He don't do a lot of meetings. You must be important.
Go on. Slackjaw's inside.
I don't think they're gonna last much longer in there.
That's what they get for taking free swigs from the still. That tainted elixir is bad stuff, I guess.
It's what they call irony, I think. Elixir is supposed to prevent the plague sickness, fight it off. But someone poisoned the bootleg still, and now we got the elixir that gives you the plague.
I don't think that's what that word means, idiot.
Well, how would I know? It's some other word then. Anyway, I almost feel sorry for the poor fools that drank that bad elixir. Slackjaw will be waiting for you. Easy, easy. You just need a bit.
Ain't you heard? Slackjaw keeps the good stuff for himself. Rest of us get 1 part elixir, 3 parts water down.
Oh, that's just to make the swallowing go smooth.
Well, I ain't taking no chances on getting the plague. Drink till you drop, that's my motto.
He is a villain if I judge your looks aright. A villain I might have some work for. Somebody put plague in the brute tank. Half my men are weepers. Trapped 3 of them in the distillery. Rest are wandering in the street. Since it's so, and I find myself short of able bodies, I may have a point of interest for you, see? Way I figure it, there ain't nobody worth killing round here except those 2 Pendletons over at the Golden Cat. I'm right, ain't I? See, Slackjaw knows. Them boys are twins. Rich, mean, and weird. Worse than most of their ilk. They've been laying low there a while, not sure why. There's a lot of security at the Golden Cat tonight, though. special guests and the like. But you're gonna walk in there dressed like that and kill the Pendleton brothers? Maybe I got a better way to take care of them too. If you're doing something for me first, understand? Someone, I don't know who, is killing my men, taking my territory, stealing my goods. Might be a fellow name of Galvani. I sent my best man to investigate, but he went missing and... well, now I need someone to find what happened to him. Go to this Galvani's place. He lives nearby off Clavering Boulevard. You do that for me and I'll get your better way into the Golden Cat. That Galvani is a leech. A doctor they call him now. Get into his office and you can find out what happened to my man who vanished. Robbing ain't never been easier since the plague, but now there ain't hardly no reason to have anything. Nearly everybody's gone. I tell you, I ever meet that Sokolov who made all them walls alight and other such checkpoints for the boys of the City Watch, well, I'm gonna give him my boot knife, right in the ear.
Alright. So, this is where it gets tricky, okay? Yeah, I said this is where it gets tricky, okay?
Are you supposed to be scary?
Alright, so those Weepers are gonna run out and attack those Bottle Street thugs. And you can only hope that the Bottle Street thugs win, but there's the Bone Charm. Of course I'm in a hostile zone. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Yeah, for the sake of the story, I'm doing it this way. I went back and forth to show y'all what he wants. I know I could have gotten the message when I was here, but it's no big deal. Wanted y'all to get everything you could out of it. So there's the message. And we head back.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
Gone.
Hey, wait a bit. What just occurred to me? How come it's always me who pay for the whiskeys?
Shush up your mouth. You know I can't work out the right number of coin. It's embarrassing.
There is a strong drink made here. I tried it once. Distilled from river crusts, but I tasted it. Slackjaw. Horrors raised him. He'll never know his father was a prince. He deals in flesh, weapons, strong drink. They've always called him Slackjaw. He knows the streets of Dunwall, especially its dark alleys, as well as any man. If ever in doubt, which is often, he uses the knife. He and his thugs started in Trevor's Alley. Now his influence is felt over the entire island of Bristol. Slackjaw. Horrors raised him. He'll never know his father was a prince.
What's this? Information from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is, neither. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure, and what's that? No! No! Ah!
So Crowley's dead. Too bad. He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and Slackjaw never goes back on a deal. Take this key. It ain't for the Golden Cat, no. This key's for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat brothel. See that? Slackjaw keeps a bargain. Just as good as the men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now maybe we can help each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you, quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return. The Cat's having a big reopening tonight. Lot of money clients, including an arts dealer named of Bunting. He's got particular tastes, or so I've been told by some of the ladies. Got some pretty fancy stuff locked away at his place, and the only thing preventing me from nabbing all that loot is the combination to his safe. Of course, the Pendletons have been camped out there for months too, not sure why. So that means a lot of the city watch and other soldier types. Bring me that combination, my masked friend, and then I take care of the Pendleton brothers. Just like that. You ain't never even gonna touch them. And I promise, I won't kill them, and no one will ever see them again. Now if that ain't a deal, Slackjaw don't know what is. Get me the art dealer's safe combination, and I take care of them Pendleton twins for you. All clean like. First job Slackjaw ever did before I was a boss. I broke into that place where the mighty thinkers go. Academy of Natural Philosophers or what have you. I saw things, cutting up the dead. I tell you, Slackjaw'll never go back. Them big whale ships used to come in 5 times more than they do now. That blubber oil is like gold. But the plague broke out on the ships and half the sailors turned into weepers.
Alrighty.
The brothels
Take a
spread
wild
out
guess.
around
Do you think that
distilleries. They are inseparable.
I'm gonna just let them take everything in that safe? Nah.
Hey.
Corvo's not doing that. He's too greedy. Corvo's a greedy boy.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
The combination is
This
random,
district
so there's
is
no
now
way you
under
can
a
really
mandatory
memorize it.
whale oil ban. Compliance will be strictly
You gotta
enforced.
get to the golden cat to get the combination.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The Lord Regent has ordered strict whale oil rationing in this area.
Bone charm. Oh yes, and there's rats. I'm gonna consume those white rats. Wait, I think I forgot something. I'm gonna go back. Check out my bone charms. See which ones are best. Blast resistance shouldn't even be necessary. Help with the appetite and robust. And that'll be good. I didn't forget anything. Okay. Here we go. Here comes the easy part.
Hey, sweetheart. You want to play with me? You're a lot cuter than my regulars.
Sorry, lady. I'm on duty.
I'm on duty too. Want me to show you?
You want me to lose my job? Get lost.
Excuse me. Just trying to make a living.
A lot of eavesdropping will be happening in this. While you're up there, I'm gonna grab your point value, because you're a chump.
I told her.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
I say, we take the fight to them.
There's no proof.
The rats are the proof.
They're still just rats.
Just rats. Rats that can strip a corpse to nothing in seconds. That's from the continent. I got a cousin, a trader. Said he saw shit like that, and much, much worse.
Even if you're right, what do we do?
Send a fleet to the continent. Burn the whole country down. That'd show them.
That's 3 days' wages. Are they serious?
Someone's supposed to be on duty.
Grab all this. I got a lot of books here. Thank you.
Where did Morgan go?
Lost her.
There's a madam.
Morgan's in
almost
the
saw me.
steam
Didn't see
room
me.
downstairs tonight.
Is it safe in there? 'Cause I've heard rumors. If one of them gets hurt, I'll lose my job.
Oh, that's just the girls talking. It's nothing. Pressure builds up in the pipes and, well, it almost never happens. I'll make sure they never mention it again. Anyhow, Morgan insisted to be in the steam room tonight. He's so picky. Custis is easier to manage. Some nights he just waits in the gold room and talks to a girl. It's funny what people will pay for.
All quiet. Where did Morgan go?
Down in the basement. The steam room. That's where he always goes.
They're twins. Is that how you tell which is which?
That's how I do it. I hear the girls have another way.
Ugh, I don't want to hear it.
So, sometimes what I do is I lean.
Damn, I lost it again?
If I need that extra, it's a little bit of extra distance to grab their loot, whatever the loot they might have on them. That's what I did with the madam.
Piece of trash, if you ask me.
Dunstan, the Pendletons are here. You're supposed to be on duty. Come on. You're supposed to be on guard. You'll get dismissed for sure. I can't believe this. You said you weren't even drunk. Wake up.
Wasted to understand anything.
This is fucking ridiculous, this shit, dude. What?
Alright. Blake behind you.
Fucking longer do I have my fucking...
Go up here. Go that way, and I'll go this way. Alright. Go to the next floor.
I don't know. Some kind of mask, he said. He didn't get a good look. He wanted. I hear he didn't say a word. Through the place like the outsider himself.
Maybe the plague's driven him crazy.
He didn't fight plague mad. He had discipline.
Mark me. You get that mask off, and you'll see a weeper.
Know what I think? He's one of Dowd's. That's how he fought. Like a shadow.
You've been reading too many scary novels.
You think I'm scared?
You're shaking like a little girl.
Go jump off Caldwell's bridge.
This is where I go on slow nights. It's beautiful, isn't it? Like a city in a fairy tale.
It all looks the same as it used to. It's like the plague never came. Like when the Empress was still alive.
You could almost forget the last year ever happened.
I've seen a lot I can't forget.
Honey, for enough coin, I could make you forget your own name.
Alright, watch what he does. Oh, he didn't do it that time. He'll do it in a minute. Yeah. What's going on in here?
Oh, stupid god.
Who do you want me to be tonight, Lord Pendleton?
Look at this. Anyone you want.
I think this is going to be Morgan that's talking right now.
Drunk.
Some of my friends say
He
I look
cannot
like
see
Lady
me
Boyle.
through this window, but I can see them somehow.
If I'd found those crystal deposits on my estate, I'd be throwing parties too. I'd be buying the Lord Regent's favor too, instead of begging for money from my cousins.
I didn't mean to upset you, my lord.
Wait. On second thought, maybe you should dress up like her. Yes, I think I should like to teach her a lesson.
I would be glad to, my lord. Would you like me in white or black? Or red, perhaps?
Let me think about this. Waverly did always like black. Oh, was that Lydia?
They ship them in from farming villages, bastard daughters, and extra mouths that can't be fed. They thought they would be working in a factory. By the time they arrive, it's much too late. His blood founded this city, but now Custis Pendleton lives only to plunder it. Custis is considered the smartest and the cruelest of the Pendleton brothers. His attachment to his twin brother Morgan is not wholesome. He was raised to believe the world is but a toy for him to play with. He has one of the keenest minds for business in all of Crystal. His blood founded this city, but now Custis Pendleton lives only to plunder it.
Come on, man, turn around. Man, that he just throws that and it disappears into the void. That's funny. Man, you talk a lot. But that just means he's intelligent, right? Okay. Now we gotta go into the steam room, which is here. And there's 2 guards. Because I decided
Morgan
to
will
wait.
be in there all night.
So
More coin for us. Though we'd make even more if they didn't blow it on prostitutes.
My cousin's a foreman at their mine. He says the slaves have dug half a mile down, so deep they're dying by the dozen from collapse or fumes. But the silver's almost gone.
What are they going to do?
Looks like they're gonna gamble and drink every night till it's gone, then jump in the river.
shoot to sleep. And I will put him steam room. I'll put him in here.
That's exactly right. They state that the conservative position
You can put that valve on there and kill them that way, but this is a no-kill run.
Is that true? How on earth do you know that?
Did you think I was born a courtesan, Lord Pendleton? I was a clerk to Lord Estermont.
Hey,
before.
where are you?
Whatever happened to old Estermont?
Damn.
The rats did.
Not count on him.
An old sewer line led under his office in Parliament, and one day it flooded, and they all came rushing out. They say the other lords barricaded him in to save themselves. The screams lasted hours. He begged and called them by name, but they let him die.
Go to sleep. Good night, sweet prince.
He works men to death. He need only put pen to paper. Lord Morgan Pendleton. Morgan Pendleton. How greedily he clings to what is left of the family fortune.
Yeah, they're both
Born
pretty
joined
similar.
at the hand to his twin during the month of darkness. A knife severed their physical bond, but not the bond that runs deeper. The women of the Golden Cat have become accustomed to Morgan's unusual requests. He takes cruel pleasure in others' discomfort. He works men to death. He need only put pen to paper.
Okay, y'all ready for this?
Morgan Pendleton.
Just lean and go right here. Head your way up there. And you got it. Yeah. They won't see you.
Through here. There are rooms they have yet to clean. She has kept a rag doll from her childhood and hides it under her bed. The streetwalkers. Only the rats spread the plague faster. When she was 10, her mother traded her for a bottle of wine. Few enter this line of work by choice. She is a plague carrier, infectious, but not ill, and she knows it. A courtesan knows many secrets, and how to keep them. On the first day of the month of rain, she means to throw herself from the roof. They know how to dress to capture the attention of men. It wasn't her fault. There was a struggle for the pistol. The streetwalkers. Only the rats spread the plague faster.
That's something you can also do is turn on the valve while the door's open. And they'll run out here. But the way I did it, you could do it that way. I mean, the way I do it, I just do it because I've done it so many times. I know where to stand. But it's pretty easy to screw that up. So. Whichever choice you make. Not sure if I know of anybody who did it that way. I mean, most people just go for the steam.
Finally, I've been like this for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Your footsteps sound a little loud. Have you gained a little weight, Bunny? Now, just like last time, understand? Slowly, and only trigger the shock at my command. Get it? And the safe word tonight will be retribution, let's say. You hear that, you stop. One shock out of line and you are out of a job. Stay focused, please. I can tell you love your work. Careful, I have a condition. I deserve it. Stick to the script, please.
He wants to take the whole inheritance for himself. He is wealthy and wears fine clothing, but underneath, all men look the same.
Oh, that's good. I deserve that one. Shall I tell you why? The Pendletons are here, right? Start with them. I cheated them, robbed them of thousands.
He is low-born. He has killed more than once to keep it a secret.
Oh, you're ruthless. Don't hold back. I'll tell you everything. The Pendletons' inheritance was worth hundreds of thousands at least. I told them it was junk.
He is very rich and powerful.
Retribution! Retribution! Ah, that was perfect. But it's all I can take for tonight. Call my servants. We're done.
Soon the money will run out, and when it does, things will not go well for him.
We're done, I said. Retribution! Now let me out!
The job of an aristocrat is to stay an aristocrat.
Yeah, so
What the? Who is this? What do you want?
The safe. Yes, of course. The combination is 879. Take anything you find. I think I felt my heart skip.
I got it logged in my head. You can actually afford to zap him one more time. As long as they're still well
He enjoys tormenting the help. His family controls a large estate with many servants. He might wear the blue jacket tomorrow. The gray doesn't bring out his eyes. He's wealthy and wears fine clothing, but underneath, all men will look the same. They never shine up his shoes as much as he likes. He is very rich and powerful. He really did care for her once. The job of an aristocrat is to stay an aristocrat.
Please! My heart won't take this. Ask me anything. I screwed the Pendletons, yes. And I've been to the Brimsleys. They worship the outsider. I've seen it. I did it too.
Probably expensive.
She throws the dead girls in the river. The girls do not like this new madam. She is not kind. Not at all like the old one. She learned long ago not to grow fond of any of the girls. The golden cat was here long before she came to run it. But the curtains were her idea. The plague is the least of her worries. She holds her head high now, but once she worked the streets and wore naught but filth. The Golden Cat entertains important clients tonight. The madam's worried. She must not disappoint. She throws the dead girls in the river.
Yeah, so she just stands there the whole time. The whole mission. Fiddling through papers. Say the most challenging part of this mission is when you're in the steam room. You have to sneak. You have to be right there in front of them.
Hey, can I buy your ration of elixir for today?
Wait for her to move. Can avoid choking her out. Smoking's bad for you. Emily isn't here. So let's go ahead and free her.
Who are you? Why are you wearing that mask? Corvo? Corvo, it's you! You're wearing a mask to sneak around, aren't you? They told me you were head chopped off in the prison, dead, like Mother. That seems like a long time ago. But you're not dead. Now we can leave. I have a plan. I almost got away twice. There's a special door to come and go for special people, and I'll show you. And if anyone tries to stop us, you can fight them. It's this way.
That was loud. Yeah, Lady Emily, I will not be fighting anyone. Look at these drawings, symbolisms.
The Pendletons are here again. Rich and mostly clean. Can't ask for more than that.
Morgan is down in the steam room with Lulia. Custis is in the gold room with Violetta upstairs. Bunting's the only one left.
Oh no, not tonight. He's crazy. And I have to use that thing on him. Ugh.
Oh, he's not the worst. He's blindfolded anyway. Just shock him and leave. You don't even have to touch him.
Don't worry, I won't.
Continue your gossiping. Pretty soon I'm gonna get another hour. Probably the next level on agility. It's not too important though.
The door is locked. Unlock it so we can get away from this place. Let's go. Let's get out of here. This is the door. I got out once. Then they caught me and locked it. Unlock it. I still can't believe you're here. Unlock it so we can escape. This place is on the river, so you must have come by boat. I'll wait for you near the boat. I remember the way. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Hey, Granny Rags.
It's good to see you again, dear. But don't dally, or that young girl might fall in the river.
Sleepers are still here.
citizens, a mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
Just turn my light off.
So this is art? Awful lousy way to make coin. Poor bastard. Stuff can't be worth nothing, can they?
Not a chance. I think I remember having seen this painting at my grandmother's place. She wasn't no duchess.
Yeah, probably can't even sell it for junk. Not worth the time taking it off the walls. I might go upstairs, see if the other two found something worth the trouble.
Alright, so take out these clowns. I'm gonna choke out everybody. Probably could do it without choking them out, but better to be safe than sorry.
Why do people care about this stuff? Come on, Stu. One more try.
They wouldn't have such a strong door unless they kept some interesting things on its other side.
I'm telling you, it won't budge. Not even a bit. And I think I bruised out my shoulder.
Stop your crying and give another shove. Just imagine what could be behind it. That'll get you through the pain.
If you're so sure, then you shove it.
Alright, I'll choke out these two clowns.
What a waste.
Smoking a cigarette. Yep. Yippity yip yip yip. 8, 3, 9. 879. I forgot the middle number. You can afford to guess on the one of the numbers at least. One thing I've always wondered. Well, I guess Slackjaw makes the assumption that I broke into the safe. But I just took all the stuff. So I guess I'm the only one he told, huh? Not the art dealer. I'm not taking any chances because I don't want the rats to get them. Bring them all the way up here in the safe. And grab that, and then for good measure, let's close the safe, shall we? Alright, now we go to Slackjaw and give him the numbers. Not like it'll matter for him, though.
You should get where you're going, little man. Hey, you in the mask. You look like a clown.
Okay, I'm gonna get all this stuff in here.
Slackjaw's thinking someone poisoned the still to ruin the bootleg elixir operation. We're lucky we managed to lock most of the Weepers outside. I'd rather take a blade to the gut than get turned into a Weeper. Don't get too close to the Weepers. I can't think of nothing that hurts so bad as a bite from them swarming pests. Best thing you can do for a Weeper is put them out of their misery.
So, I'll show y'all how to do this.
Bastard.
Simple. Be simple when you move out of the way. There you go. Wait for them to line up. You gotta wait for them to line up so you can shoot them all. Put them to sleep. Boom. The only way to do that is to slow time. You don't want to get caught, so. Just letting y'all know that.
Got anything to smoke or eat? Blow off, chopper. Yeah, someone's still around.
Everything we need here. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Definitely somebody. Watch it.
You brought me the numbers. I've been after this combination for months. If you ever need steady work, you come see me. Slackjaw knows a good man when he sees one. It's only natural that you be curious about what I intend to do with the Pendletons. See, them Pendletons got these rock mines. Have hundreds of souls working down there 1/2 a mile deep below ground. So I'm gonna shave their heads and cut out their tongues and put them in one of their own stinking mines. Then they're gonna see life from a different angle.
Make sure not to hop on any of their heads because they'll turn hostile.
Someone's still prowling around. Gotta keep my eyes open.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Shut up.
Alright, let's get out of here.
The Abbey is dark, its doors are locked, and no more the great sermons. The overseers have taken to the streets.
Hey, blow off, chopper!
His father was one of the first to die of the plague. A street thug, a knife for hire. This one cooks rats over a trash fire when he can't find anyone to wrong. He murders for coin. He is paid in whiskey and sleeps on the floor of the distillery. He is a cutthroat and thug. He answers to a man named Slackjaw. His mother still walks the streets of this district. A predator. He's part of a gang. He looked after his brother the best he could, but the boy died of thick lung at the age of 6. A brutal thief. A mudlark until 12, sifting through the filth until he could use a knife. He is from the Bottle Street gang. He feeds a stray dog every night. He named her Billy, one of Slackjaw's men. His mother's dying words to him were, "Give us a whiskey, darling." Violence, desperation, depravity. A street thug, a knife for hire. He murders for coin. Can you hear them too? Crying out in the dark. He spies on his neighbors and reports to the overseers. Only after a long day of work will he return to his home and family. He always eats very well, even as his wife and child grow thin. It is in the common man that the Abbey finds its most faithful. He steals from his business partner a little every day. Some men can still find work along the waterfront. He didn't tend to that cut, and now it festers. A man is only as common as his dreams. All that he had was lost in the flood. Only after a long day of work will he return to his home and family. He used to admire the overseers. Now he fears them. It is in the common man that the Abbey finds its most faithful. That work was the best he could do, and still they weren't satisfied. Some men can still find work along the waterfront. He is tired. A man is only as common as his dreams.
Alright. Yeah. Like I said, I want to get everything there is out of this game.
This district is
This
now
will be my
under a
last
mandatory
playthrough.
whale oil ban. Compliance will be strictly enforced.
Another night.
Control with you.
And I'm currently recording. Not only streaming, but recording, so that I will have this forever.
Huh?
Knife away.
I met your friend Samuel. He's going to show me how to steer this boat. Samuel and I were worried about you, Corvo. Ready when you are. This place is rotten. Samuel says the Hound Pits is nicer. An old lady helped me find my way to the boat. She seemed a little strange, though.
Are you both ready to go? Corvo, you must have worked wonders out there in the city tonight. I can't believe my old eyes.
And as you can see, 0 zeros. I got all the paintings, all the runes, all the bone charms, and all of the coin. Got all the special actions. So we Gucci. We Gucci!
So you did the business, did you, Corvo? I'm not one to speak against my betters, mind you, but if anybody ever deserved their fate, it was those Pendletons.
What business are you talking about?
Oh, grown-up business, girl. I mean, your ladyship. Forgive me.
It's okay. I heard a lot of grown-up business at the Golden Cat.
Oh, I should concentrate on piloting this boat.
Young Lady Emily, I'm Callista. I'll be caring for you and schooling you while you're with us.
Pleased to meet you.
As am I. Would you like to see your room in the tower?
Can I see it?
Yes, you may. You'll get to see it all. The entirety of the Hound Pits.
Good. I think I'll like it here. I'll go with Callista, Corvo. I'll see you later.
You do not fail to impress. Armed with a blade, you've changed the course of the city forever. And with the Pendleton twins gone, our own Lord Pendleton will assume their votes in Parliament. In one night, you've done more than most men do in a lifetime. I need to speak to you soon. But for now, Lord Pendleton requests your attention.
Yeah, I'm not that impressive, Admiral. Talk to Trevor.
Corvo, the Loyalist conspiracy thanks you for your work. I don't know if I can. My own brothers.
We never believed that you killed the Empress. It made much more sense that the Royal Spy Master, now the Lord Regent, was behind it, aided by some of his key allies. We spent a lot of money and exposed ourselves to great risk in getting you out of prison. But we did it because we believe that you're the one that can make the difference.
Oh, and Havelock's looking for you. Where's Wallace? Wallace! You're promoted wherever you are. Head lackey. I suppose this means I'll have to have children, or else recognize one of my bastards. This will be a new beginning for the Pendletons. I'll make sure of that. Lord of Pendleton Manor. If Waverly could see me now.
Supplies of Sokolov's elixir have reached critical low point. Ordinary citizens will be limited to purchasing half a dose per day.
I hope his lordship is taking this well. Pendleton, I mean. I do worry about the poor man. I'll be giving your quarters a good scrubbing. I hope you don't mind having a lady in your room. I envy your trip to the Golden Cat. They must have gorgeous gowns. You startled me. You moved so silently, you could have been a dancer. A night at the Golden Cat, Corvo. I wonder if it's your first time.
It is a difficult time for the family. Perhaps we should not speak. I must fetch the mourning garments. His lordship has never looked well in black. If only there had been another way. I have always hoped to see the Pendleton name redeemed. For the first time in years, it seems possible.
All right, my friend. Martin's devised our next move. There's a footnote in Campbell's journal that tells us the Lord Regent's mistress sat for a portrait with Sokolov, the painter and royal physician. He'll be able to give us her name. Sokolov lives on Caldwin's Bridge about half the time, out over the river. The catch is that I'm afraid you've got to head out right away while Sokolov is at his apartment on the bridge. Samuel can get you close to the bridge, but you'll have to find Sokolov. Bring him back here intact, and it'll enable us to make our next move. I can't believe what you've done so far. Escaping from Coldridge,
taking down the High Overseer, recovering Emily. You make this old military man proud. That's it then.
Gamble's journal. It's amazing how many overseers he'd been blackmailing. It really is the key to the Abbey. Your work at the Golden Cat was something for the poets, Corvo. Both targets eliminated and Emily delivered to us without so much as a bump or a bruise. Not that the streets around us are pleasant, but there's no rioting at least. It's better that we're hidden here in one of the more desolated sections of the city. The city is better off without the men you took care of, those loutish twins. And now, Lord Pendleton can slow the Lord Regent down in Parliament. Gum up the works. Bit by bit, we're winning. Let's just hope the city lasts long enough for us to make things right again. Bit by bit, we're winning. Let's just hope the city lasts long enough for us to make things right again. With Campbell gone, I've been pressing my remaining contacts within the Abbey, talking to a loyal overseer I know here or there. We'll see how far that takes us.
Sokolov's unpredictable. And as head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy, he's an odd bird, to be sure. You showed skill in dealing with the Pendletons. I'm impressed. When a fight starts in a brothel, well, I've seen it go poorly. You know Sokolov, don't you? They say genius and madness are so finely balanced in his personality that no one can tell the difference. Sokolov's on the bridge right now, but he's given to late-night wanderings. Best to move as soon as possible. He's one of the keys to this puzzle, to putting things right. If we could bring him to our side, think what he and Piero could accomplish together.
I don't want to look around right now.
Of course. We can give you the tour later, when you're rested.
I was wondering, do you think my mother is really dead? I saw her get stabbed, but maybe she was still alive and got better. Is that possible?
I'm sorry, Emily. But no, she did not survive.
Oh. Did you go to her funeral? Was it fancy and beautiful?
A train of carriages rode through the city. It was very beautiful. Flowers everywhere. And thousands of people wept because they will miss her.
I wish I could have seen it.
I'm sorry, dear.
I mean, this place isn't as pretty as the Golden Cat, but I like it better anyway. You can see the tower across the river from here. That's where my mother died. Sometimes I wonder about the man who stabbed my mother. Who was he?
It's very cool.
So I get to stay in the smaller tower while I live here. That'll be good practice. I like Samuel. Perhaps we can take another boat ride soon.
I've been planning for Emily. Lesson plans are together. The schedule is prepared. We will make life as normal as possible here. The horror she has seen. But all that's almost over. Now is my time to show my worth in this coalition. I knew this was why they brought me here, but I didn't want to say it out loud lest it not happen. Superstitious, I know.
She sees more than she is telling. Young Lady Emily. Poor Emily. Her childhood is lost. She has become a pawn in the games of men. She was bribed with sweet biscuits and ox milk, calmed with stories of magic and seafaring, all to keep her sane in time of turmoil. She hides her fears, She seeks someone to trust. She clings to her childhood things, but they bring her only brief comfort. She sees more than she is telling. Young Lady Emily. Poor Emily. Her childhood is lost. She has become a pawn in the games of...
From what I understand, you'll be heading straight back out. I know you've got the stamina for it.
Attention. Please report unidentified river traffic to the City Watch.
Hello, Mr. Corvo. I'll be getting on with my work then. The Admiral says sound travels for miles over water. I'm afraid even to sneeze. Why doesn't anyone listen to me? I feel like a ghost. I've been practicing my curtsy, but it's not going well. I don't mind helping Wallace. He gives me the dirty work, but that's what I do. I'm accepting of that. Someone has to do it, right?
Okay. So no audiograph. And I have logged no audiograph, but he has some stuff logged in his entry. Or entered in his log entry, whatever he wants to call it.
Attention. Please report light or strange noise. Evacuate districts.
There's a portal. Alright, let's talk to Piero.
Ask me for any gear you need.
Get all these blueprints. Got the blueprints. The upgrades first. I don't need to upgrade anything. I'm just gonna buy max out on sleep darts because I can. I'm gonna need them.
Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later. Just climb aboard when you're ready.
Caldwin's Bridge, here we come.